Hello everyone, and welcome back to the little corner of YouTube which goes under the name of Reggie's Corner. So we are once again back with the next part of our Let's Play of the special event called the Darkening of Tristram, which is, to recap briefly, Diablo 1 set into the game Diablo 3 through adventure mode and the ruins of Tristram. So we have reached part 3 of our Let's Play, and we are just about to start with the special area, the Chamber of Bone. In our last part we did tackle King Leoric's tomb, we stole his crown, and we ventured through Labyrinth level 3 to 6. So that is where we are, and we will hopefully in this video go through a bunch more levels and hit some bosses and good stuff like that. If that sounds like something that you would like to see, feel free to join me, because now we start dungeoning. And here we are in the Chamber of Bone, and there's a lot of bones here. So it stayed true to the essence of the word, and it's filled with undead guys, which also kind of rings true thinking about it. We got a good massacre coming up here. It's nice that we can put on a show for these undead fellas. They've been waiting for someone to show up for a long time. And I'm guessing, even though they have a lot of buddies, it can get kinda boring just hanging out down here in the crypt-ish.
Corpses of both into the plague tunnels. Now the Reaper's presence has revived many of those interred there, with the bones of beasts rising again as skeletal crawlers, driven to fill the living.
So there we have it. These unfortunate people were not bad to begin with, so I feel a little bit sad having to do this to them, but we could argue that we're putting them out of their misery. At least if we're trusting Tyrael, and I mean, he usually is a good guy. For Pete's sake, he used to be an archangel. And that's pretty huge in this world. Well, one does what one can. Wonder if these special levels count towards the 16 levels. I'm not 100% sure that they do. Like, this could be extra areas that are unnumbered, so to speak. Which makes it even better, because then it's a very large, I should say, special event. There's a lot of content, which, I mean, you could argue that it is, and seeing as it's free of charge, it's a very nice gesture for sure. There's a lot of skeletons down here. And there's a lot of large bones from creatures that were not human. So I'm just happy that they didn't revive those as well, because that could have gotten messy. Yeah, so that was that. Hello. And that's it, it seems. New skill slot. Okay. Well, that one we know. Now, the steed is nice, but you know, not that nice. And we'll use the Divine Verdict, which adds blind. Oh no, it's more like it adds damage to blinded enemies, which is nice. Yeah, I'll stick with that one. I can just feel that at some point we will run into a seriously good two-handed weapon, and then I will want to yield it and wield it. Yield I will not, but wield I will, and I will probably want to do that while carrying a decent shield. So I'll stick with this combo for now. Well, the Crusader is fairly good at sidling up to guys and then just chopping them. That's not just something that you can do, you have to learn that skill. You have to put years and years of dedication into it. Well, at least I'm role-playing that now, because skills just don't come naturally, you have to work for them. Isn't that what you usually say? Even great talents have to put down serious work. And seeing as these guys have been living with a Crusader like their whole life before they even had the chance to become one themselves, hard work is probably just to... yeah, we still have one more. Hard work is probably just like a synonym for these guys. Oh, delicious gold. Yeah, we still haven't found the stairs down to the next level, so we are on the right path. And even if we weren't, 100%ing each floor is what I will do anyway, so you know. I will not intentionally miss stuff. If I do, I am sorry about that, but it will probably be because I just won't notice that there's something still available on the map. It won't be an active choice, if you will. This was a fair-sized, very, very empty room. And I killed another poor innocent bug. So, onwards to Labyrinth level 7. And here we are at Labyrinth level 7, which still looks like a Catacombs level. Don't really remember how many of those there were in the original game, maybe 4 levels, so we should have one more of these to look forward to even after this one, maybe? To be fair, I don't really remember how many levels there were of each kind in the first one. Wow, that actually hurt a bit. Maybe they had heard rumors about us killing their friends and family in earlier levels and wanted to get back at us. That would be understandable. We've earned the wrath of the Goatmen for sure. I mean, not that that will stop me from killing even more of them. I will. We are a Crusader after all, but you know, they have their reasons and so do we. Acid Beast. Yeah, probably not a beast you should go hunting for foodstuffs. Unless you have like an iron belly. But even iron I think acid can eat through, so still not the best of advice to eat acid meat. Thank you. Bleeding Shrine. Yeah, that usually means that we're a little bit faster. And a little bit faster in this game is never wrong. In fact, it's really, really neat. Nothing there. Oh. And we have Nightwing the Cold. So he'll probably have a little bit of icy ice damage. Yes, he had. Can we knock him back a little bit? No. No, 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 no. Exactly. I won't fall for that one. Not again. Well, not ever, actually. Patience, my son. No, 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 no. No. There we go. And who had the last laugh? As far as I could tell, it wasn't him anyway. So, have we gotten any new good stuff? Yeah, this... You know, I think I'll stick with strength. It's good. Good stuff. It's an impressive statue right there. Nothing more to slay in this room. Those are impressive tombs. They have like little faces carved into the stone lid and everything. Oh, our first unique item. And it's a belt. And we'll identify it straight away. And this is the little stuff I was talking about. Just love that you can do that straight away even in this old school environment. And we have gold wrap. And seeing as we don't have a belt at all before, that's good news. So we managed to venture to level 7 before finding a belt. It's a little funny. I hadn't even realized that we were lacking one, but pleased to see that the first one we found was a unique one. Book of the Blind.
What you see not. Vision milky, then eyes rot. When you turn, they will be gone, whispering the hidden song. Then you see what cannot be. Shadows move where light should be. Out of darkness, out of mind, cast down into the halls of the blind.
And we are at the Halls of the Blind, which is a classic area from the first game. And this was just rife with lurkers, as I remember it. And they really captured the essence of that in this area. It's like misty and dark and gloomy, and a lot of guys to slice in half. Actually, the blood itself illuminates the area. So carving them up is both the right thing to do and the sensible thing to do. Get in line, people! Get in line! Yeah! I thought I sliced into something. Yeah, I really like what they did to the Halls of the Blind in this special event. It's a good designed area. Level 15. We're making good progress with the levels. I think we could, in the end up at around level 20 something, maybe even more, but we are making good progress. So yeah, I think level 20 something is the most likely area for leveling. That's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Is there anything up here in the corner? Nothing up in the corner. Oh! Illusion Weaver! Out of my way, please. Out of my way. Is there anything here? Nope. Nothing, I tell you, nothing. Oh, but this is something. And we will kill it! Because it's different and we can stand that. Bad luck for you, friend. Well, I wouldn't want to be friends with this Crusader if this is how he treats his friends. And we always have that eerie child laughter, which is like, now it's almost in every horror thing, like scary children with long black hair, like Japanese horror troupies. But when this game came out, it didn't feel like it had been overused to the extent that it has been now, so it was kind of creepy at the time. Or at least that's how I remember it. We'll clear this little room before we open that delicious looking treasure chest. Oh, one more. One more! No, actually like 3 or 4 more. 5 more. I am starting to suspect that they came in through this area here, because there weren't that many guys in this area, in that room just then. Unless they sneaked in through like a secret area, but I don't think they did. I do not think they did that. You know, before I get too sidetracked, I will go back and open this chest. Resplendent chest. And we'll do this to pick up the gold, and then a quick look through. Dire weapon, 2-handed sword, and that's why I had that setup of skills. No. You know, this does add a little bit of experience, and it also adds a little bit of life. So, and it, yeah, so that one was really good, but I think we'll do it like this anyhow. Whoa, I think I had an amulet as well. I did. And I also really like the old school design on the items. It feels like they are more like the classical scale of things, which I personally really like, because I'm not a fan, like a big fan of the slightly overly large stuff that is the norm in the basic game. And that was nothing. So yeah, we still have a little bit left of this area before we can say that we're done here. Oh, hello. Don't mind if we do. Well, they'll probably mind if we do, but we'll do it anyway. Because we're rude like that. Rude, rude indeed. And that's that, I think, for the Halls of the Blind. Let's see. No, there's actually a little area in this corner as well, so backtracking time it is. And seeing as this is the Halls of the Blind, maybe we'll run into some lurker that we missed while going in. Even though I have to say that they have been kind of aggressive, so maybe we have already killed all available guys in this area. Oh, so we were done with the entirety of Halls of the Blind. Cool. That's 100% cleared. And we are back in Labyrinth level 7. Yeah. I wish you could open those chests. You can just tell that there's something super terrific awesome in there. Oh, two-handed flail, unique style. That could potentially be the mustard. Was it though? New transmog. 61 strength, that is nice. So why is it... Oh, we don't have the vitality. But, no matter, we will use this massive flame. It's absolutely massive. But it feels like a level up for sure. So we'll stick with it. See, was there anything that... Oh wow, this was a fairly large floor. Seeing how it contained a special area as well. Yes, I will grab that little bit. We have even more epic coffins that we can't open. From now on they're called the Coffins of Tease. And that is the way down to Labyrinth level 8, and I am suspecting that we have cleared out most of the content on this floor. Even though I can see that we have some enemies still left standing, so we'll deal with those gentlemen first. Was there only the... no, 2 guys. 3 guys. 4 guys. Yeah. So, we have... Yes. Cleared the level. Onwards to Labyrinth level 8. And we are now at Labyrinth level 8. Oh, mud runners. And they have like the charge thing going on, so that's cool. We can handle it though, we can handle it. Well, I sincerely hope we can handle it, because otherwise this will end messy. Rotting coffins and a little chest. Adventuring level belt of the bear and hide breeches. No. trying to ambush us, but he should have known that we won't fall for any of the sort. Bloodstone? It's not a stone, that's a golem. Well, it looks like one anyway. Maybe they're not sure themselves, so they went for stone because they're lava-like, which is basically stone. So maybe, you know, half right, half wrong, something like that. And we now have, wow, we now have the Fire Clan, so we're not just bashing flesh anymore, we're now also bashing fire, which sounds a little bit cooler. Oh wow, this is one of those levels that branches off in all sorts of directions, so I'll just stick with this one. Oh! Fire Wound the Grim. Wow, that was quick. That was quick. Well, at least I had time to read his name before his untimely death. That's a cool shield. Cool looking shield anyway. It wasn't cool stats wise. Gold! Sweet gold! Yeah. Normal shields are probably never gonna replace anything that we use at this point. I mean, we had decent luck finding some somewhat good equipment, so it has to be magic for us to be interested going on to level 8 here. Not many enemies on this floor as of yet, I think. Maybe they thought that a few big hitting ones would be enough, but Regius can't be contained like that. You need to send in a lot of bodies to get the work done, or he'll bash you over the head with this massive flail. Anything in this rotten coffin? And yes, there were. An unfortunate skeleton which has now once again died. Oh, spirit totems. Yeah, let's use that. Not really necessary, but you know, it's there, so why not? Why not? Oh, that's a lot of guys. Well, it was a lot of guys. And level 16, we are making progress, aren't we? Some unsettled stone, yes, we still have that area over here, and I haven't forgotten about that. But I think we will finish this right side area first before venturing over there. And what do we have here? Is that the next level? Yes, that is the stairs leading down to Labyrinth level 9. So, now that we've found those, we can go back and finish off the last of level 8. And once more, I wish I had the fast sprint skill. Because when you already cleared like an area like we have now, it's basically just time wasted going over the level back to an area where you haven't been. The Crusaders should have learned teleportation. Okay, so what do we have here? A lot of empty rooms as of yet. Oh, we have a little boss. It is Tsar the Mad, and he's dead. Don't really remember what his backstory was in the first game, but he was definitely there. I do remember him being better, because now it felt sad for all involved. Like, we expected an epic fight where we could make like bold claims and talk some trash, and he probably expected to live. So yeah, unsatisfactory for all of us. And he didn't even have good loot. Shame. Shame on you, Tsar. And we are already... Am I going? Yeah, I'm going in the right direction. We're already halfway through the Darkening of Tristram on level 8. Well, actually, we're more than halfway because we already cleared this particular floor. So we're making good progress. Is the essence of my message. And so it is onwards towards Labyrinth level 9. So, that was in fact the last bit of part 3 of our Let's Play of the Darkening of Tristram special event. And once again we made some good progress. We went through the Chamber of Bone, and then we passed through Labyrinth level 6 to 8. And on our way there we also went into Halls of the Blind, which is a personal favorite area of mine. So good progress was done, and we are about to begin our last video, which will wrap this special event up nicely. Looking forward to that already. If you've had a good time as well as I've had, I look forward to seeing you fine folks again in the next part. Until then, have the greatest of time and game your little souls away as per usual. Bye for now.